YUNKJunk.
All right, welcome to What Is This Podcast? We just brought up haircuts, so let's talk about haircuts. What makes a great haircut, guys?
A good barber that knows your hair, that you've been going to for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's an intimate relationship of trust.
Yeah,
A good conversation.
Yep. The barber knows things about
You didn't mean that at all. I don't give a fuck. I want zero conversation, truthfully.
I prefer that too, yeah.
Look myself in the eyes, value my worth in that moment of, okay, Zach, we got 5-6 years tops before you're just bald and nobody's gonna fuck you. And that's pretty much all I'm thinking about.
Till it's gone.
As long as you don't fuck it up, I guess is a good haircut. I've never had like walked out like a truly, oh my God, life-changing good haircut.
I have.
And not a while for me. I did find a new barber in my neighborhood. It's actually walking distance from my house. I found a new barber.
Farmer goes to?
Do they want to sponsor this episode?
It's a black guy. Second time having a black dude cut my hair. Not by choice. It's just like that's the way it's happened over the years. But I've had the same barber for like the last 10 years. And then there's nothing that he did, but I just saw this barbershop right in my neighborhood. I was like, let me just see. And I went and got a haircut there, and it did kind of change things though. I was like, damn, I haven't had a cut like this in a long time. It made me feel really good right when I left, right when I was walking out of the place, like, okay.
How much is like the most you would spend on a haircut?
50.
Yeah, you can't get a haircut out here for like less than 100.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you could, but you don't want it.
My guy's 40. What do you tip? Do you guys tip 10%, 20%? What do you guys tip on a haircut?
If it's 40,
I do 20 for whenever I'm tipping, it's always 20 or over. I never go under that.
If you charge 45, I'll give you 15. If you charge 40, I'll give you 10.
I've had
numbers. I like to end even. I can't give you an odd amount of number. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always try to tip well no matter what. If someone's doing a tipped job.
I've changed my attitude on tipping lately. I had a conversation with a family member, and they were like, you tip based on what you want the person to have, like out of the experience. For example, if you would love to buy someone a cup of coffee, like that's how good a valet they were, you go with that. If you really want to have someone go out and have a couple drinks on you, then you go with that, and you kind of base it that way. And that's made it much easier, notwithstanding, every waiter, every waitress, every bartender, 20% standard, but it's helped me out with like valets and stuff that I'm not sure about, or if someone like helps you with your luggage or something like that, because that's not 20%. It can't be.
I want my valet to have a PS5. Like I want him to go out and buy a PS5. So,
is that why you always bring a PS5 with you whenever you valet a car?
Yeah.
Or $500.
You can't even get PS5s.
Still?
I have one.
I want my valet to become a superhero.
Yeah, you just give him like some good advice and some confidence rather than money.
You give him like,
you kill their uncle.
Yeah, that's not what gives them the
you
power.
Make them an orphan?
It helps.
You're welcome.
You tase them since you can't get them struck by lightning?
I was thinking about it. I had to
great power comes great responsibility.
I fantasized about going back to college, going to film school all the time.
I did that.
You did. That's really cool. And
why do you fantasize about it?
I'm going to be honest. I don't really know what a thesis is. I'm pretty sure it's like, hey, here's what I have one good idea that I came up with throughout my 4 years here, and here's what it is. Right, more or less.
Yeah, for us, well, there's a difference. You still can go to film school because technically, I have a bachelor's in film and video. literally says film/video, which I think is pretty funny. But that's not film school. Film school is a master's. So you would go to get an MFA in film, Masters of Fine Arts in film. So you would actually do it after your undergrad. So for us, it was a senior film. But then, yeah, you're right. When you go on for a master's, like, it's 2 years of just like, we're making one great thing. And I get to do it around these people. So you could still go. You should, if you want to.
Yeah. So you only have to do a thesis if it's your master's? Is that what you're saying?
You do a senior film if it's your bachelor's, because the first 3 years you're learning how to make films. Then the class you take is just called, I think it's literally called senior film, or like film 401 is just the first semester is about planning it. And the second semester is about executing and doing post-production on it. So, you know, as someone who went to this, I know we're all a bunch of degenerates. So most people fucked off for the first semester, wrote it during the break, and then, you know, shot and edited it the last quarter, the last semester.
Right. Well, in this hypothetical scenario where I go back to film school and I have to come up with a thesis to graduate, I always thought, I don't know if it's ever been explored, that why Disney always kills the mom would be my thesis. Think about it. Pixar, every Pixar Disney movie, dead parent. Why? Is it to make the protagonist learn lessons on their own? Because there's nobody there to teach them?
It's got to be a sad part to the movie, I guess.
Huge theme. There's always a dead mom.
You have to think. So, like, for movies, for most stories, the hero has to go through something. You know, there has to be a rise and fall.
A journey, if you will.
Yeah. So, but we're talking about
A
Disney
hero's
movies.
journey, if you will.
Yes. And so when we're talking about Disney movies, like, and we're talking, it was Disney princesses always, right? So, like, what is a child? What's like something that would be harrowing for a child, you know? And that was their lazy, right?
The worst thing that can happen, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. A parent dies, and they're like, well, we're not going to kill the fucking man because that just ain't happening.
Yeah. And it's unrealistic.
This woman is out of the story.
You know what's funny? There is a Pixar movie where the dad dies, but it's specifically a fantasy movie. It's the one with Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. It was like under the radar. It's great.
I like that
Onward.
one.
Onward.
Onward, the dad is the one. So they flip the script, but they can only flip the script in sheer fantasy, where you're like monsters, not in like regular fantasy like princess.
Yeah.
Well, this is also a new movie. This isn't like the Disney princess days.
Yeah. Nemo, dead mom. The Good Dinosaur, dead parents. Bambi, dead mom.
I forgot about The Good Dinosaur. I don't even think I saw it.
I like it.
Good Dinosaur. I don't know that.
It's a good one.
Zach wrote it.
It's a good one. I'd love to hear about everybody's week and what's new.
Does the YouTube algorithm want to hear that?
What?
I said, does the YouTube algorithm want to hear that, though?
Do you want to give away your recipes?
Well, my mom died this week, so
This is my pitch for what I think our show should be. I think we should throw away the idea of entertainment and podcasts, and I think we should use this platform that we've created here to really just strengthen our friendship.
This is a platform.
Yeah, and really just grow spiritually and emotionally and lean on each other in a really deep, honest fashion, sharing secrets, experiences, trauma, giving genuine advice, knowing it's coming from a loving place. We get to do this once a week. I think my pitch, I think our show, we should put it to some good. I think we should help each other heal and grow and really just dive deep into each other, if you will.
Nah.
Nah. You said nah.
Gay.
Yeah, gay.
I like a little bit of that. I like a little bit of that.
No, I get down with it.
fully committing, dedicating every second of the podcast
To one person?
Yeah, dude, it's just therapy that we're gonna tape, and instead of a qualified doctor, it's your 3 idiot friend.
Yeah, the worst advice.
My 3 idiot
Just
friends is not a bad name for this.
That is
That
good.
is pretty good. I'd like that written down for consideration.
Okay.
Nobody wrote.
Yeah, no.
Nobody moved. I have a
realized
computer in
quickly
front of me.
it was
I
gonna be-
still didn't type it down.
I got nothing.
That needs
I'm
some
on a
time to
computer.
think.
Different segments of like one's called "I've been lying about this for a long time."
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't lie that much.
Thing on. Well, that's fucking great for you, Terry.
No, I'm
Um,
trying. I just think the show would be better if I was a liar. I'll become a liar.
Oh, there we go. I love that.
Okay.
What I'm lying about now, I think I could do a segment because I could hold several lies.
Yeah.
All right, from here on in.
That's a great segment. You go out and start lying.
I'll
You do
start-
the opposite, and then you share your lies with us, and we'll help you be a better liar.
Just make your life worse to become a worse person just for the sake of the podcast that no one's watching.
Anything
Yeah.
for my art. Anything for
Yeah.
my art.
And
Yeah.
then I think that would be a good segment. And then
I think I just might start eating on the
to us.
show.
I don't give a shit. Fucking, you hungry? Eat.
Yeah, I'm
I've been
literally
lying.
thinking about making a piece of content where I just eat rice in different T-shirts.
Okay.
You know.
Would the YouTube algorithm want that?
Good point. I'd have to ASMR it.
Okay. All right. See,
Yeah.
now we're talking. Is
But-
this your pitch?
I'd rather be ASSMR, so it's ass, mister.
Yes, mister.
Are you eating it with your ass? Like you?
That's
how do
you
you
get
do
the
that?
views.
I mean, come on.
I'm not ready to give my pitch yet. Let me ruminate a little bit. Did you guys
and
come?
also
Luke,
that-
Luke, wasn't this your idea to come with pitches?
no,
Yeah, it
that's
was.
what the
It
show's
could be an
supposed to be.
abbreviation for ass muncher, though. ASSMR.
Still works.
The show could also be. Let's just have a fantasy football podcast because, guys, I drafted the worst team in history, and my season is already over before week 2. It's
Why?
completely
What?
done.
I mean, I don't. Do people want to hear this? I want to know. I want to know why. What happened? What team? What's your team?
Travis Kelce,
Okay.
he'll probably bounce back. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Cooper Cup's dead.
Yeah, that was tough. That's a tough one.
Garrett
He's
Wilson,
Okay.
useless. Fucking useless. How sad was that shit, man?
Deflating.
That was rough.
It was like 9/11 all over again.
Oh God, yeah.
Did you see what OJ Simpson said?
No, but I'm excited to hear it.
OJ Simpson. He's in a way, I'm kind of like envious of him because he's uncancelable. Like anywhere he goes, it's like he's like, there's nothing else I could say that's gonna make people like take it. Like, what are you gonna like? Just
Yeah, you
know,
can't.
I got
can't
a
get rid
worse
of
place in society to go. Like, can't get any lower. Like.
Can't top murdering your wife.
Yeah, and then of the other things that he's done after that, even. So anyway, he goes, basically what you just said. He said, 9/11 is just a bad day for New York in general.
Oh my God.
It is. It really is. That's not. I don't think that's a ridiculous statement.
The juice. Okay. Well,
One segment could be all the
No,
redeeming qualities of O.J.
juice.
Simpson.
Ooh, we just.
We just say nice things about him.
The Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't know this about O.J. Simpson. I don't have anything, but then.
I was waiting.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you were definitely going to talk about the fact that he was in Roots.
He was
Was
in.
he?
Roots.
Yeah, he hung out with
Yeah.
Chicken George, I think.
There's not a character named Chicken George. in
There
Roots.
absolutely is. Oh, this is a segment where I come up with a character name that you don't think is real. That is definitely real.
There's a character named Chicken George in Roots.
Yes.
That was more racist than I ever imagined.
Did you know Assy McGee had a cartoon series? It's a real thing. Look it up. Google it.
Is that like a real person or is that a cartoon? Assy McGee.
Are we playing the game?
It was a cartoon, but it had like the voice was doing a very specific Sylvester Stallone impression. But it was just like, it was literally just an ass, like no legs, just the ass, like doing things. Let me see if I can find a picture.
I have another pitch. It's we just give up. We stop doing this. I heard there's 5 million podcasts in the world. 5.
Was that the one where it was a detective?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty funny. I remember that.
You guys are weird.
So Zach's pitch is to just quit.
So Zach, yeah, you heard there's a lot of podcasts. So then,
I heard there's 5 million.
How many actors are there?
Less than that.
How many are there with brothers and an actor?
No, I see what you guys are doing. I get it.
And a director. And a cat.
He's gonna give up. He's gonna give up on everything.
We're thinking about talking about fantasy football. We're onto something here, man.
Well, that's just never been done before, so that's why I pitched it.
How many podcasts have this? How many podcasts have that? Okay.
Dude, the Lawrence brothers have a good podcast. We can do this.
How about that? One.
If the Lawrence brothers can do it, we can do it.
Lawrence brothers are American heroes.
Yeah, damn right they are.
There is no.
Right they are.
Does Joey and Friends have a last name? Joey Tribbiani.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of sisters too.
Joey Lawrence, whoa, that guy.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you. Your turn.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
1-word impressions.
Yeah, why do 1-word impression? Of anybody.
Of anyone?
What?
Yeah.
No, it's all supposed to be the same guy.
Okay, never mind. Of Joey Lawrence. Good luck.
What? How can you do any other word?
You can't.
Yo. You do yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's the same as whoa, but just yo. Yo.
No.
No. Yeah. He only says one
That's
syllable.
the best. That is the best.
Yo. There's an episode where it's Halloween and he's Homer. Dope.
There's also one where Matt Theo Lawrence and Andy Lawrence show up and he goes, bro. Hey, we got there. You know what? That's why that's a segment, because it takes effort and it's fun and exciting, but you get there in the end. You know what? This podcast is about perseverance. I want to hear about all the times you've overcome obstacles.
I overcame like twice, just like 30 minutes ago.
I got it there.
Way too much. Way too much coming.
I overcome most things.
Podcast could be called Almost There. Almost.
I like Almost There.
Wait, keep going. Just the tip.
Just shut up. Shut the fuck up.
What's that from?
I don't remember.
Other than like life.
One time, this is very personal, but I was having sex in college and I was very close. And she must not have been satisfied because I was almost done. And she goes, do you want to switch positions? And I go, no. I'll never forget that. It's like one of those things that I'm so embarrassed about. Let's go back to.
Wait. That's not a bad. Okay, we could have a segment that's just called Getting Personal. And that kind of gets in what Zach's trying to do. And also just gets embarrassing stuff in. So Getting Personal, I think, could be a segment as long as we don't talk about something dumb.
like what I was just saying.
No, that's what the people want, Luke.
You're gonna be dumb as spook.
You know what I want? You know what I want? I want us to never even try. I mean, I hope that they do happen, but I think it would be fucking hilarious if every episode, it truly is, what is this? We don't know what we're doing. The whole time we're just trying to come up with what is this podcast actually going to be? And we're like, this is the whole fucking podcast. You know, that could be a segment. Anytime anyone says something, we're like, okay, all right, that could be another thing. We're never going to fucking do it in another episode.
Yeah, that's the whole point, man. We've been over this.
Well, we talked about that.
I know, but
week.
I'm saying let's stick to the guns.
We're trying. We're getting our foot.
That's why I texted that. We all have to have a pitch. But I feel like
I think the thing is we have to all we're just not ready, and we will get there. That it's going to involve some homework.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be prepared.
Yeah, but do your homework.
Yeah. No, we will. I just like to, I get into the pool real slow, baby.
you want to talk about personal, and I don't need homework for this pitch because there's plenty of data.
Well,
I think the podcast should be, and I think we might have talked about it last time. We may have brought it up. It's got to be Zach's conversations on Bumble.
Yeah.
Or whatever other. I need more of that. Cole, you missed a long, unnecessary.
it's very necessary.
I'm losing it now. I was losing it last week. But it was, and the way Zach explained why he was saying the things he was saying to the girl.
Well,
and, I need more of it.
It's 6 p.m., so let's play everyone's favorite game. It's time for Zach's Tinder treasure. What did he dig up this week?
He's got.
I kind of felt bad after that one.
Come on, I gotta get it fixed.
I really just like the Wheel of Fortune aspect of just let's see who I'm gonna match with. Let's see where
do it live. Do it now.
What?
Do it live. Do it now. Show us, and then we as a group pick yes or no.
So do you? So all right.
Seeing as none of us are allowed on those anymore.
Yes. So that's where I'm going. So back when I was single, Zach and I don't remember where we were or why we did this. We both went on Bumbles together. And we just we swiped right. Just to see, I don't know what we were doing. We were seeing if we could match with the same girls or something like that. Or
you and I?
We're going to look up when Bumble was made, and we're going to find out you were dating.
I don't remember.
It wasn't Bumble. It was Tinder.
Yeah,
Tinder,
Bumble wasn't around yet. I remember the night I discovered Tinder. It was at the Putnam Den. You were performing. And I think it was Nick Fenton was just this thing called Tinder. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's when your world changed. Your whole life.
I sat in the corner during the whole show and just fucking by myself.
Music playing in your head, not even just
there was no limit.
Oh, it was the most exciting thing since the fucking cotton gin.
The cotton gin.
Yeah, it's a very important invention.
Cotton gin was exciting.
Well, it changed the world.
Yeah, started the Industrial Revolution.
Wow, you should go back to film school.
Well, that's history, friend. I like history.
Yeah, but that could be what your film.
The printing press was more fun than cotton gin.
Printing press was the start.
Cotton gin.
Yeah.
Who's the name of the guy who invented the printing press?
Eli Whitney.
No, that was the cotton gin.
Benjamin Franklin.
No, before that.
Martin Luther.
I don't know, but George
Gutenberg.
Washington Carver invented the first computer with a peanut.
Steve Gutenberg.
No, that's printing press.
It is Gutenberg, but
Gutenberg
it's not Steve Gutenberg from the Police Academy movies.
Yeah.
Who's
No, we love
jacked now?
Gutenberg, yes. And the first thing printed, does anybody know?
The Bible.
Bible.
Martin Luther's 99 Thesis.
Whoa, Luke.
Yeah, that's why I brought him up. Hardcore
Sure.
history.
Martin Luther, who started, Lutheran or Lutheranism or whatever.
Protestant.
Right in his name, Lutheran. Martin Luther, he rebelled against the Catholic Church, which, was a real trend where it turns out if you don't like Catholicism, you can just start your own religion. And that's we don't have to go down that hole.
Well, good,
Yeah.
because it's not true. It was the Gutenberg Bible was the first thing ever printed on a printing press, not the thesis.
99 Thesis, man. The first thing that was ever
It's not, dude.
read. Yeah, they did a town with his own Bible. That's why it's called the Gutenberg Bible. I've written a bunch
Martin
of Bibles.
Luther is not Steve Gutenberg.
Martin Luther, 99 Thesis.
Martin Luther, he does all those sound effects, right? On the police academy.
Yeah,
Is he
Gutenberg.
Jack now?
What?
Martin Luther's Jack, right?
Yeah, he's Jack.
I've never
Yeah.
met.
He goes.
Oh wait, we all have to do one now.
Oh, we could all do a sound. Yeah, that's a segment. Is fun sounds we heard that we're gonna try and mimic with our mouths.
Here's one.
Wait, you said that. You said it like you were talking to elementary school kids.
Am I not? Am I not?
Yeah.
All right, I got one.
Oh, is that a fart?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't hear any sounds today.
I got like hein.
Is that you?
That's one.
Said it. So right after you said, "I'm close.
Yeah.
I'm close. I'm close." Hang.
No, but I do remember as far as it getting.
Oh yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I think we should, because we're not going to get people to call into the show. I realized.
Why? I could do that.
They can leave voicemails.
I have the technology. I can patch them in right now.
I know, but nobody listens.
You want? Oh, yeah. Wait. Now you're asking for too much. You want a fan to call in, not a plug that took us weeks to get.
When we become an advice helpline sort of thing, people got to call in. But then I was like, we could reverse that, and we call you and give you advice you didn't ask for,
or better yet, ask for it. Hey, can you help me out with my diarrhea?
No, we just we call up and we give terrible advice on issues nobody asked for, and we just pick a victim. And then also I was thinking we could do a segment where all four of us, but we would have to be a limited sample size of phone numbers all four of us have, and we see who they pick up for to see if others get ignored when we call them.
I don't want to play that game. No one's picking up for me. I don't want to play that game. That's too sad. That's too sad for me.
Play that game.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Third one, they're like, "What's up, buddy? Great to hear from you."
Oh, that would hurt.
It would hurt, but we catch them, and then we berate them. We point out their flaws,
And then we give them therapy. I saw that you broke up with your girlfriend on Facebook, dude. Maybe start with a haircut. I don't know, maybe it's your kid. Like you just, the kid is not a good look. You don't. I don't know. Any sort of advice?
I would have to go last every time with that phone call thing.
and
I would prefer to go last every time.
No, you have to randomize it.
Yeah, you'd have to randomize it.
What is a sports moment that you encountered that either made you feel like a hero or like a total loser?
Oh man.
Personal?
Yeah.
Or what?
I-
Cowboys.
I could start. I mean, I remember it was Little League. We were playing the green team, and everybody was saying what a shitty pitcher was on the green team and that it was going to be a breeze, and everybody's going up there and just cranking. And I get up there, and I'm like the best batter on the team. Like, I always get on base, and I totally strike out off the worst pitcher in Little League that is widely known as the worst pitcher, who had struck out nobody else the entire season, and it was me. And I went out there like hot shit, like I was going to like get my first home run or something like that. Nothing. Fell on my face. I was totally demoralized because like you can't come back from not hitting off the worst pitcher. So that was awful.
That one's rough.
Yeah, we all heard about that.
Yeah.
At that time.
You were on McDonald's, right?
No, I was on the funeral home.
Oh, Wheelers.
The Wheelers. But the one before that,
Yeah.
I think it happened the one before that. What was that, like Jim's Boston Sitco or something?
I
Wow.
think it was, buddy.
Wow, that is
Sitco.
just
That was real
Fucking
good.
Sitco?
It was Boston Sitco.
Yeah, you go.
Way worse. That's nothing.
I just said winner or loser. Made you either feel like a winner or made you feel like a loser. Then it'd be
Yeah,
the
I got one.
worst.
Yeah, I got one that made me feel like a winner.
This segment.
I like this segment. It's a good one.
I was the pitcher on the green team
All right, they're
in
gonna
Italy, and I wasn't having the best season. I couldn't strike anyone out. I just couldn't do it for the life of me. And it's
Yeah, you sucked. You were really bad.
I know. I don't know why they made me pitcher. I knew other kids on other teams were talking shit about me. And like,
Kept you out there.
And everyone, I couldn't strike anyone out. And then this one motherfucker comes up to the plate.
Idiot.
This idiot. So bad. I struck him out. He fell down on his face. It made me feel so good.
Maybe he fell on his face.
Moment, I felt like a real winner.
That was something funeral.
That was the team I was playing. It was the Wheeler Funeral Home.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Wheeler.
Go ahead. Take yourself to the funeral home. After that one, that's how I felt.
Well, that would have been.
I get it.
Was it me? Oh, that took me a long time to put together. It took me a long time to put together. Definitely too long. Wow. I walked right into that.
Wait,
Are you
really?
serious?
100%. Didn't pick up on it.
Yes.
Wow. That went right over my head.
Really good.
I thought me
Well
like
done.
dying laughing would give it away.
No, I thought you were
Picked it up
laughing
right
about
away.
remembering how shitty a pitcher Cole was back in Little League. I thought, oh, it must be true.
Wasn't having the best season. Couldn't take anyone out, man. All of a sudden,
I didn't cry.
Yeah, I think
I would have,
Luke,
but I didn't.
weren't you?
Wait, what?
You were on that team, weren't you?
Yeah, I remember that poor fucking clown.
That joke of a little boy.
I was on the other team, like, geez, this team. Here comes another home run. And that really made our day when that guy struck out. We all went to Pizza Hut afterwards.
I
never
I like
played again.
I like fake sports memories.
Now, one time in Y ball, and this is real, we were winning by 3 at the very end, and I go, and the other team had the ball, and there was like 2 seconds left, and they could like shoot the last second shot. And I turn, and we're all a bunch of like inexperienced basketball players. It's Y ball, and the coach has like never coached basketball in his life. And I go, if we foul them, then they have to shoot. If you force the foul, they have to shoot 2 shots, and then we get the ball back, so they won't get the 3 points. And as soon as I went to, my coach was like, "Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Let's try it." As soon as I went to foul him, the kid shot the ball like he knew I was gonna do it, and he made all 3 of them, and then we lost in overtime. I swear. And this is fucking Bible. And I remember it to this day, man. That shit is so embarrassing.
Yeah, well, you
Oh,
called on a
that's good.
And he wasn't that good either. He made all three of them. It was meant to
It's
be.
good stuff, man.
I remember playing Y ball, and
He's going for
Fuck
it.
by 3, brown faced fucking idiot fouled me as I took 3. Luck.
How much of an idiot did he? Oh, wait, that was me.
And then I sank all fucking 3 of my free throws because I practiced. And that kid cried as he walked.
Cried. Yeah, I didn't mention that part.
Dude, that makes me think of that scene in Superbad where Dave Franco's in it for a minute and Jonah Hill's like, "Hey, remember that time you shit your pants?" And he's like, "That was like in kindergarten." He's like, "People don't forget." That is so true. No one forgets the fucked ups that you had. Like, I still distinctly remember all the horrible things that happened to people. I remember when Randy Thomas cried about that his lunch didn't look right because it got smushed and they brought him a new one and he was mad about the sandwich. And then my mom sent me a text when he got arrested last year to bring it full circle. So don't complain about your sandwiches or you go to jail.
Yeah, man. None of people don't forget. That's a good segment. People don't forget.
I almost shit my pants last night.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, that's a segment.
I drove my mother to the airport at 3 a.m, about a half-hour drive each way. 3 minutes into the way down, I'm like, well, we're in trouble. But I think I can beat the clock. I was sleeping. I woke up out of a sleep and was like, hey, I'll just drive you. And my body was like, oh, we woke up. Now we shit. That's just how muscle memory, wake up, shit, go back to bed, shit, and then wake up again. So I drive.
We got to talk about your diet, dude.
This is my day. I drop her off. I'm not going to make it. There's no shot of me making it 30 minutes back to Hollywood from LAX. Luckily for me, I was going to try to make it, but I missed the on-ramp to, the throughway, which had I got on there, nowhere to go. I'm trapped for 20 minutes. And so now I'm counting my blessings because I see a Carl's Jr., but it's drive-through. It's drive only.
Carl's Jr.
Carl!
Because I missed the ramp in my anxiety, my fucking.
Okay, all right.
I had to, and you want to talk about, some embarrassment. It's going to stay with you for a while. I pulled in to the back darkest corner of this parking lot next to dumpsters.
Last
fucking night. It's fucking 12 hours ago.
That's this morning.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I got out and I fucking pulled down my pants and I got in the darkest corner I could find and I just shot lava.
Is that the darkest corner physically or mentally? Because it could be both.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Trying to pray nobody could see me. I get it out like hot lava squirts. Now I'm like, here's the real predicament. Immediately I feel like, oh my God, what a weight has been lifted. This burning fucking hot, this is all I can call it, in my belly is gone immediately. I feel fabulous. But I have to wipe. And there's nothing in the car. And I find a crumpled up fast food bag in the parking lot.
It's got some napkins in it.
Wait, where? Where did you find this bag?
In the parking lot.
This is a random bag of trash you found in a parking lot. This didn't come out of your car.
Oh, good.
Junior bag. I know there can only be so many things in there. Old fries, nuggets, and hopefully fucking napkins.
Yeah, but this is someone else's used Carl's Jr. bag, right?
Desperate times.
times.
Fucking time, man. So yeah, I wasn't thrilled. And there was a part of me when I opened it up, like anything could be in here. And I found 2 fresh napkins and 1 not so fresh. Maybe a little tab ketchup. Hold on, I'm getting feedback.
Yeah.
You all right?
Better?
I don't know. Yep.
Yeah.
And so whatever. I wiped my ass with some napkins and I drove home and it was fine.
Well, yeah, whatever. Whatever. That's crazy because I had a flight like from LA to New York. Like it was a red eye. And I was hungry, so I stopped at a Carl's Jr.'s and I just like I was so hungry, I put it down so quick. And I was like, I don't know where a garbage can is. So I threw my bag out in the parking lot. And I left and I come back and I realized I left my wedding ring in that bag. So I go right into the bag and there's shit. Oh,
I remember that time. Wait, look, I remember that time. Wasn't that you told me that something at the Carl's Jr. just like really turned you on and you had to rub one off and you used that napkin. No. You
same
came
night.
Napkin.
Night.
Luke's butt baby.
Because you had to take off your ring to jack off.
Yes. That's why I left it in yes.
Yep, but you only used one napkin, but you left that napkin with the clean napkins in there. I remember that.
I said, hopefully no one has to wipe.
Oh wait, Zach.
I wiped my asshole with your spooge napkin.
It's all right.
You think maybe
it's just a coincidence.
Could have been mayonnaise.
No, it's my nut. It's my fucking nut, dude.
you guys fucked?
This is gross. This is gross.
I wasn't ready for that.
I do like that. That is funny. The reverse telling of a story bit.
Yeah, that's a good one. That could be a staple.
I love it.
It's good for improv class.
I have to do this thing Saturday, which I think if fellow SAG actors knew, they'd call me a traitor. But essentially, it's a research study. I'm getting paid like $200 an hour for like 4 hours, and essentially, I just have to act scenes. I don't know what they are yet, and improvise and do like facial stuff so they can fucking practice scanning it and stealing it and turning it into AI.
Yeah.
I always thought that is definitely going to be an industry where you take just people's faces that aren't necessarily even, you take good actors, but you can also take just good looking faces that aren't good actors and just you have the rights to their face from now on.
Yeah, you can make them better actors. I mean,
No, you can't. But I see what you're saying. You
absolutely can. The hardest part of working with actors is the actors. Like, just hit the mark and say the line with the right emotion and do it perfectly. If I can have a robot do that, that's way easier for production.
Even somebody who's a good actor and put the face on that good actor. Like, so put someone else's face on. I don't know how possible that is, but that's not even.
It's totally possible. Yeah, you can do it right now with there's like software on your phone to put your face on like a celebrity's face. It's the same shit.
Deepfake, yeah.
Deepfake, yeah.
Fucking Indiana Jones. That was hard to watch, that first part. I don't know if you guys watched it.
Yeah, they didn't age his voice.
They didn't?
They
didn't.
He was 100.
Yeah, the Irishman. Fucking.
Whoa. The Irishman works except for one scene where he like tries to kick somebody and beat him up as a young man, but is moving like 100-year-old. But the rest of that holds up. Like they shot that intelligently so that it's not, except that one scene. Why the hell is that one scene in there? Like you could have body doubled that and done exactly what Luke's saying. Very weird.
Yeah, you didn't really need that. You didn't need him in that part.
Does that count as something against SAG though, Zach? If it's for a school?
No, it's a private study. They send all this SAG information. They're like, it has nothing to do with it. I'm not SAG, so it doesn't matter. But they're very clear of like, this is a private finance study, and it's not actually going to be used. It's just helping the technology.
Is he washing his
I realized I was trying to go to the bathroom, and Jamie's getting a bath ready for Adrian, my daughter, and you probably heard it running.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't, and she goes, "What?"
I gotta split in about 7 minutes, so I think it's time for us to call Pete.
All right. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna
Wait. Zach's idea from earlier. We could do it right now with the two brothers.
It's the dad. He's gonna answer both. Well,
Not if they call at the same time.
So tomorrow I'm going to do some stuff for him in the morning. So he'll answer me regardless, but
let's see what he does.
But you guys gotta call him at the same time.
All right, I'm gonna
Put your phone
Well, do it.
and
fine.
same time.
For you folks at
at the
home.
same time.
For you folks at
That's
home.
gonna be so obvious.
I know it's obvious he loves Luke more, but we gotta do it. It's for the bit.
All right, for you kids at home, now it's time to place your bets. Will it be Luke? Or will it be Cole?
All right, you doing it?
Yeah.
Time it out.
1, 2, 3. I feel like one of them is gonna go to voicemail.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Cole got voicemail?
5.
Mine went to voicemail.
I don't really have great service.
Right. Individually.
Here we go. Wait.
He ignored both of you. What a fucking boss move.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Great. Good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
All right, no, it's not. You know what? I've had enough. See ya.
Goodbye.
Sorry, was that bad? Did I fuck that up?
No, I we could also name the podcast It's Good to Hear Your Voice. That was such a moment in time.
I've watched that so many times.
All right. You call him.
All right, cool. You call him. He's not going to answer.
I hope it gets muted.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Yeah.
hey, you're on the podcast again. Tell them how you feel.
Tell them how I feel. I feel really honored and like a really important person that you have a special segment just for me once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow or Saturday. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, later.
Well, boys.
Thank God you said sorry.
Well, boys, we know how Pete is. We've come up with some good segments. I think a lot of them have some legs, and we can keep working on them. So maybe next week.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I'm going to cut it with my feet again, okay?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
YUNKJunk!